You watch movies that all I think the whole time is, God, this must have been so hard to do.
Right.
Right? You just think of like just
Can
years and
I
years
gotta ask
of
you
thought.
two guys about 1917.
Mhm.
I'm so glad you said that. 1917.
Yeah.
First of all, now I don't know if it could even be nominated for Best Picture because they have these rules about minority representation, and unfortunately for people of
World War One. All right.
fortunately for people of color,
Yeah.
they were not able to get into World War One, which is a
Yeah,
shame because it was a
exactly.
great time
Yeah.
in those trenches.
At least in World War II, you had North Africa.
Yeah, you could
You at least had North
right, put the
Africa.
Berbers in
Yeah,
or something.
exactly.
Okay. It looks to me, first of all, I think it should have won every award. If you're gonna,
that was my year. They definitely shouldn't have won
no.
the award.
No, that was your year?
Yeah, that was my year.
Oh, okay. Well,
No, you don't have to change your opinion. I just don't agree.
I don't think
you thought it through all the way.
If the thing is like achievement in like whatever the phrase
No,
is,
make your
motion.
point, though. I'm curious
I'm
about-
doing my point. Achievement in motion picture science or whatever.
Yeah.
I've never seen a movie that looks like that. I felt like they took same thing with almost The Revenant.
I think you're making it a little too big of it.
Okay, maybe I am.
Yeah.
I'm not a director, but like 1917 looks to me like it's two shots.
Okay, well, look. Okay,
That's a trick?
Look, yeah, it is. Well, it obviously is a trick. I mean,
How do you?
I mean, look. I'll tell you where I'm coming from. Where 1917 would be truly, truly impressive, is if they did the movie with 6 cuts and that's it.
Yeah.
All right, no, not 7-minute cuts and another 8 minutes, and then another 7 minutes, and another 6 minutes, and then invisible.
But Quentin,
It's all
here's my
invisible cuts,
question,
though, right?
How do
It's all
I'm
invisible cuts.
just the layman.
Well, no, they're all connecting. Okay, they're all connecting.
But there's no how can something have no moment where I go, oh, I see where they cut here?
No. Look,
What's the trick?
Look, no. They do a very good job of that. Look, I can tell where half of the big leap cuts are. I can tell if I'm paying attention. I can tell where half of the big, and of course I'm watching the movie, so I'm paying attention. Well, because it's like, oh, a big flash happens, a big bomb happens.
That happens once, and then one. There's one where I feel like the director is.
I'm not saying they do a bad job of that.
No,
all right?
I feel like there's one cut, which I feel like it's the director saying to the audience, look what I'm doing. Because he walks into a building, a bomb goes off, the screen goes totally black for 10 seconds.
Yeah.
I feel like he's saying...
Well, that's him reset.
I feel like he's saying to the audience, just notice, for the first hour of this movie, you didn't see a cut, and now I'm giving you 10 seconds to think about what a cut is. And now I'm going to do the rest of the movie, which is even more complicated, without looking like another cut.
No, that's actually
Maybe
not...
this is a dumb opinion.
No, that's not a wrong... dissertation on what he was doing. It's not too dissimilar from what Hitchcock did. Well, Hitchcock committed to doing the long takes in Rope, but Hitchcock has one cut in Rope, and it's the most impactful moment in Rope.
So much less happening. They're in an apartment.
Yes, but
they're in an apartment. This is all of
I
World
agree,
War
but never
I. Come on, that's not. You can't.
Look, if you're going to do the whole thing about long cuts, then it's got to be about long cuts. Even if it was like 15 minutes per cut, all right, that would be more.
I still can't tell where the cut is. Can you?
Bill, let me just say one of them.
You can tell where the cuts are.
Woody from
Am I
Toy
wrong?
Story is not real. It's all fake. And so he's like so excited about the cuts. Like if you see Birdman,
but how can something look like there's no cut and there's a cut? That's okay.
You're just too impressed by that, all right?
Apparently I am, but I'm not you.
They did a good job with it.
Yeah.
I would be more I'm not that impressed about these long cuts where they're doing invisible cuts. I mean, like for instance, when I watched,
there's even a name for it, an invisible cut.
Okay, yeah, there is a name.
See, I didn't even know that.
Okay, like for instance, when I saw
treat me like the bartender. Okay, I'm just a fucking bartender. Yeah. I don't know about
I don't understand the movie magic.
Your business, sir. You tell me you're some sort of a director. I believe you. I mean, this guy, I don't know. He says he's a director. Me, I couldn't direct the column of ants to a melting Hershey bar. But you, sir, I believe you. Now tell me your theory.
I mean, look. When I'm like watching the long fight in Atomic Blonde, I'm like,
yeah,
my God, this is fucking amazing. This is fucking amazing. Okay, wait a minute. No, the shot took a shit. The shot's not going on this long. They took a shit. And now it's just all tainted.
Yeah.
It's all
Because you spotted it, you
tainted.
mean?
Well, because it's obviously they didn't carry it through. I mean, look, to me, the reason to do a long take, and I'm not saying they didn't do long takes in 1917. They obviously did long takes in 1917. But your ransom d'etre, everything that you're about is the long takes. Well, then really fucking do it. Go 15 minutes per fucking
And you're
take.
saying they didn't do that?
No, they didn't do that.
And this
put Henny Youngman at the end of it.
And
Yeah.
this Santa Claus figure that you speak of, my friend. All right, so
Okay,
I gotta wrap this up.
There's one more thing, though. There's one more thing. There's one more thing about 1917. Because I actually like the movie, but a friend of mine brought up something that, oh my God, once he brought it up, I couldn't unhear it. He was complaining about it because he felt it played too much like a video game. Now, I don't play video games, so I didn't really necessarily
I've
feel
never
that.
ever seen one.
No, I don't play video games, so I don't feel that per se. Yeah. So I'm actually thinking it feels more innovative than maybe somebody who plays video games does. All right. But the person who plays video games are like, it's Wolfenstein the movie.
That's
But
the
I
game?
would like it better. There's this famous Nazi werewolf game called Wolfenstein. It's like Wolfenstein the movie, but except I would like it better if it was Wolfenstein the movie.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to wrap this up with this. Yes, maybe I'm a stupid bartender who doesn't understand filmmaking. To me, that was very impressive.
It is impressive.
But wait, let me just finish. But what movie did I like better? It's not even close, which is your movie.
Oh,
Because
you
it got.
didn't need to end it with that.
But
one.
but it's the truth.
Okay.